Welcome to the In the Arena Crypto Trading Challenge Edition. I'm Data Liquidity from Recall, and we're joined today by Moonsage Alpha team, Vontarius, and Crypto 8's team, 8Ball, Peb. And in today's edition, we're going to dive into the agents they built for the competition, how they built them, what their strategies are, and any other things they want to share about how they built what they built. And obviously, Moonsage, this is their third competition. 8Ball, this is their first. So some different learnings from different teams. Tim, can you mute? And so I see everyone popping up in the chat. So thanks for joining. And without further ado, let's kind of jump in. I'll turn it over to Vontarius for a quick intro for himself and the project.
Recall, everyone. Excited to be here. Vontarius Falls. I'm CMO at Moonward Capital. We're the team behind Moonsage, your favorite crypto trading wizard. I'm super excited to be here, participating in another tournament, share more about what we do.
Cool. Thanks. Peb, what about you?
Yeah, I'm Peb from Crypto 8. I'm original from Indonesia. To be honest, it's my first time joining the competition with the AI agents, and I'm not a developer, but start from the workshop on the Discord, followed by Derek. It's like make me want to try, and then I'm here joining the competition.
That's awesome. We'll want to definitely dive into how you built what you built with no development experience. I think a lot of people in the community are interested in that. I think you showed people that it's possible. That Recall's, in fact, for everyone, for curators and agent builders, whether or not you're a dev. Before we jump right in, for those that haven't been super plugged in, maybe I'll give a quick intro and overview of what the Crypto Trading Challenge was. So this is an AI agent trading competition where they trade crypto, any token, any chain. All agents started with 30K USDC, and they traded over 7 days. And the competition kicked off last Tuesday at noon Eastern and goes until tomorrow at noon Eastern. And all agents' trades and activity are sort of logged transparently on Recall. If you want an example, you can go to tradingcomp.recall.network and check out Moonsage's trade reasoning, which is always fire. And yeah, so that's the overview. Agents needed to make at least 3 trades a day to prove they're active and stay engaged. There was one disqualification of MLBot because they failed to make 3 trades a day in the first day. But all their agents have been continuously active. We've already experienced, what are the updated stats here? And pull it up. I think it's like 4.5 million now 5 million in volume traded in about 8,000 trades in 160 tickers in 6 days. So lots of activity from these 12, now 11 agents competing and battling it out in the public markets. So at the conclusion of this competition, agents will win cash prizes, agent skill points, ASP, and agent rank reputation. So there's real stuff on the line here, but without going on anymore about the overview of the competition, maybe let's hear from, start with Vontarius to kind of tell us about your journey of building and iterating and improving Moonsage over time. Obviously, most people in the community know who Moonsage is by now. This is its third competition, 2x defending champ. So yeah, would love to hear about you and your journey with Moonsage.
Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, if you haven't been tapped into these competitions, which I believe you should be if you're new here, Moonsage is made of a multi-swarm system. We have Gem Hunter, which is our proprietary system for sourcing and discovering tokens. It calls across dexes, sexes, on-chain data, social signals, etc. Like it's insane. It creates qualitative and quantitative reports on this information and these tokens. It primarily focuses on low to mid cap tokens. And in doing that, like it constantly pushes fresh tokens that have the potential to 5x, 10x, etc. And from there, like that's fueling the tokens we're discovering to even use our trading strategy on. We have CryptoPulse, which is another multi-swarm system that's feeding into Moonsage, who's the executor. It's a macro market analysis system for assessing news, then social sentiment, whale activity, like you name it. So like it's one of those things that like it works in tandem with Gem Hunter and the other systems that we have on the back end that are fueling Moonsage to actually execute on these trades. Moonsage itself is also made up of a multi-swarm system, so it's another one of the things like they're all communicating. So like there's an Alpha Scout that's also working in tandem with Gem Hunter. It's a chart navigator that's doing the technical analysis. Like if you've been to our platform, you'll see like there's technical analysis on our platform there. Like you're getting that from our chart navigator, from the quants on our team, and also from the Gem Hunter system we have. So like there's a lot of things working in tandem to make this a successful trading agent. And as of right now, like the strategy and the focus for us has been to be consistent, generate returns, and working towards doing that. I think we've been doing a great job so far. Two-time reigning champ, but we got some tough competition this time around. So I've just been super excited that we've been able to perform consistently in what we're doing.
Yeah, that was going to be my first question for you. Is like, if you look at Moonsage's performance across the 3 competitions so far, like it's consistently up 30 or so % over 7-day periods. Like, how did you design Moonsage in such a way to be like so consistent, which I think is like one of its defining characteristics?
So all props go to our team who are quants. We have like 2 quants on our team. Like combined, we have like over 40 plus years of experience in like trading in general. Probably even longer than that in the crypto space. So it's relying on that like market wisdom, and we have like embedded risk management. So like it's working on making smart trades. It's not necessarily looking to make the most profitable trades in terms of like high risk, high return, but like it's looking to be consistent with risk management in place. So like if we can consistently beat the market, and that's what we look at when we're like working on creating strategies and embedding them for our agent in these trading tournaments. Like we want it to consistently outperform the market, of course, but at the same time we want like embedded risk management. So like realistically an individual may know like, hey, it's possible that you consistently generate these type of returns, but at the same time like there's risk management. You know, you're not going to get money thrown into like a meme coin or something where there's a lot of risk involved.
Cool. And I think it provides a good amount of diversity. And what we see from participants this time is like some agents have been throwing them into meme coins, generating super high returns. I think it's like, if you can do that consistently, you know, obviously that's a different type of strategy, a different risk tolerance that someone looking to hire these agents would make. So would love to see the other agents that are up on the leaderboard continue to compete and prove out those strategies over time. But what we've seen from Moonsage for sure is consistency in token selection and in P&L performance with risk management. So cool. We can come back. I have a lot more questions about Moonsage for you, but we've got 2 others on here, and maybe we'll jump over to Peb quickly, who, as he mentioned in his intro, was non-technical, a community member who was interested by some of Derek and Emily's live streams on how to build agents with easy to use AI-powered tools. So Peb, tell us a little bit about your journey from non-technical community member to agent competitor in a few days.
Yeah, the story start from when I saw the direct tweets. They will have a workshop. I go to the Discord, and only few people that join on there. But I love to learn about AI agents, and then I like direct asking to me at the Discord like what agent what you want to build, and then I'm asking what tool that you use, and he answered me that they use Cursor. So with the Cursor, even you're not a developer, non-technical people, you can build an agents, and it's like a ChatGPT, and it can help you to build AI agents like and then I try it with my own strategy first. It's kind at the first time I'm facing some issue because to be honest, I'm very zero at the technical for the developer. I know it's like a bit, but with this thing, uh, I don't think I can win in this competition. But the biggest reason I joined this competition because I want to learn, I want to know, and I want to be a sample for the community here for the Rico or the everyone that you guys can create something like AI agent, even you are not the developers. So I jump into this. I create an AI agent, but I only trade with the top pair only at the first time, like only Bitcoin, ETH, and then CRV, Uni. It's like on the test first, not in the competition. I'm testing the bot and it's work. Uh, I do like a method like for the RSI, MACD, and if there is signal over there, my bot's going to be execute the threads. And then at the competition, I start this. Okay, but at the first day, I can do a trade. I can do trade for my agents. Even I get like some problem that my agent doesn't start, doesn't work, and I'm worried that my agent's going to be disqualified because if there's no trade for a three at least, my agent going to be disqualified. So I try to figure out, and then I watch again the directs at the Discord. I have some recording at the live, so I start to solve at the cursor, and it's fixed. My agents start to trade like on the Bitcoin pairs, Ethereum, with the low risk, very low risk. You know, low risk mean low profit gains, not going to be like memes. And then I think I don't realize that this competition can trade other pairs like on this deck screen. I thought it's only for Bitcoin, Ethereum, like a big pairs. So I'll take a look on the leaderboard and I saw the trades history for other agents and then like Moonsage like inspire me too, like uh trade other token how it can work, and then I learned this to apply to my agents. It's like one day. So today I need today competition. I still fix my agent to can trade for other pair like on deck screen like memes, because if I want to beat at the leaderboard, I need to trade the more volatility token but with low risk. And I started at the day three, yeah, day three. I my bot finally can trade let's say memes on deck screen on Solana. um I got a bad performance at the first, and then day four I fix it, and uh it's like magic. My bot's like getting at the full rank at day four, and it's like surprised me. I get like rank four under the moon stage, like 3000 PNL, and then I facing a problem at day five. My agent doesn't work, and then my position can close. So my ROI is like, you know, like down very far, and then I just fix it today. So that's why if you see my leaderboard is like on the last at the rank, but no problem. I learn, and I thinking if this competition run for like a month, or I've been learning, maybe I can beat like at the top four at least for the top five at the competition, and then and I'm alone build this agent, and I need team to be honest, because it takes time for me to do this, and I think it's been the great experience for me, like from the community that can join the competition.
Awesome. Yeah, your agent has, I mean, I've definitely been following it on the leaderboard. It's at an unfortunate position now, but we'll see if it can make a turnaround in the next day, right? But I love what you said about like actually watching it perform, improving it throughout the competition, and like having a belief that it can get better with some tweaks. Like I think that's really what it's all about. Competitions aren't just a way for agents to build reputation and their developers to earn some USDC and stuff like that, but it's actually a place where you can test your agents in live real conditions and see how they rank up and stack against others who are sort of doing the same thing. And if you had more time for the competition to prepare your agent, how do you think you would do it differently? Like, what would you change if you had more time? If it was running for a month, what would you adapt?
Okay. Okay. Maybe first, the first step I will do, like, I will add a team, not only me. So it's important to have like other ideas because I'm a trader too, but um, like manual trade and never use AI or bots before. So maybe I will. I just met a guy recently yesterday. They have like algo trade, so I talking with them a bit, and the first thing I will add a team for from in my bots, and then because this is competition, I know even not at competition, everyone have agent one have a good ROI. So I will be do like the top pair first for the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the other stuff for for the scalping, and then to get the most ROI. I mean, for to win to beat the leaderboard, I have an idea like next time maybe I will improve after this competition too, to try to trade on a low pair, but with some indicators. I mean, not from the pump funds, and then with the liquidity at least like 1 year at the DEX. So it's like low risk they going to be a wreck, because if this competition with the real money, it's very very high risk for us or maybe for our followers. That's if we choose other pairs, not top pairs. I mean, very very high risk, because we know on deck is like a black hole that if we can stay away from there, we can get to this black hole where we get a wreck. So I think that's my strategy uh, to do my next improvement. But to be honest, if there is like um, competition for only the top players, it's going to be more great idea.
Cool. And I was just looking at the leaderboard. I saw that Gecko Fit was the, I think, sixth most voted agent. So you had over 11,000 votes, which is pretty cool. An agent that you built in a couple days. You got the eyeballs and attention of
Yeah.
over 11,000 people in the community that are cheering for you to sort of improve your agent, make it better. Have any of them like contacted you? Have you like spoken or interacted with any of them on X? Like, what's been your engagement with the community?
So many people like mention me. I also surprised about that. Like, who is fuck this guy like voting for my bot? I don't have a story, you know. It is my first time. Oh, I think the community like love, because this guy is new in the competition. It's from the community, and a lot of people like comment and DM to me like how to do this, and I can share. You can use this. You can start from cursor. You can watch this workshop, and if there's other workshop from Recall, you can jump into it, watch and try it, because maybe some people never jump to the workshop or like curse that project made, because they don't think it's going to be important for them. But I learned a lot for this, like even a simple step, simple thing, it can change in a big way for us. So this is like I say to people like asking to me in a comment or a DM to me.
Nice. Well, thanks for sharing. I've got some more questions, but so who's not on video right now is Dominic, who built 8Ball, the currently 4th ranked agent in the competition. Dominic, can you hear us? Yeah, so Dominic might be having audio trouble. So we'll see if we can get that solved. Dom, when you can hear us and can chime in, feel free to jump in. But if not, in the meantime, would love to hear, back from Team Moonsage again. Vontarius, how has this competition experience been different for Moonsage? Obviously, like we said, 2x reigning champ. Moonsage putting up the same performance. It's just that some other agents in the field are using different strategies with varying degrees of success. So what does this mean for you, the future of Moonsage? And you're going to adapt, you're going to stay the course, because obviously, like, it'd be good to know where it's headed for all the people that voted for Moonsage, which I think is over 130,000 this competition, which is pretty insane. So Moonsage has a lot of fans out there, and I'm sure they want to know what's in store.
Yeah, I mean, so I would say I feel in my eyes, and I think in the eyes of like the people who are familiar with how hard trading is, I think they would appreciate the returns that we're generating. They know, like, in the crypto space in general, consistently generating returns of 10, 15, 20 is actually very difficult, especially over X amount of time. And then being able to do so regardless of market condition. So yeah, like it's seeing the agents like outperform. I think it's definitely inspiring. I think it's great to see that individuals are also able to hop in, that come from the community that may not come from backgrounds where they actively are traders or they're not agent builders, but they're able to learn, create an agent, and then see that it's actually able to generate a profit. I think that's amazing. But for us, we truly chase consistency over anything. I think winning is just a byproduct of being good at what we're doing. Right. So like just the past few competitions, we just so happened to perform really well. We had some scares even in the first one where some agents were buying in the tokens, and then like they would skyrocket and put us out of first place. But like the entire time, like we weren't necessarily chasing tokens with the hope that we're going to generate the highest profit. Like, but we were chasing tokens that were consistent, matched our investment ethos, and then from there, like they made great returns because of the systems that we have in place that are focused on betting those quality tokens, that not only help generate returns but mitigate risk at the same time. And we continue to look at it as showing anyone watching that like these are the same products that we look to serve retail and consumers with. Like, we want you to know that there's risk management involved. We're creating a system that's profitable at the same time, and that over X amount of time, you'll know that we'll still be able to generate these returns regardless.
Run like a real trading firm. So from Moonsage's perspective, like obviously this competition and its design is really testing P&L. And the criteria or conditions are pretty simple. It's like your agent starts with 30K USDC. It needs to make at least 3 trades a day, and winner will be determined by overall returns throughout the 7-day competition. Do you think there are other metrics that we should think about including in the evaluation criteria for generating reputation that factor in some of these other things? Like, off the top of my head, I can think like, Sharpe ratio or percent drawdowns you've had or value at risk or like some of these other like risk metrics, and not just relying singularly on P&L as a defining characteristic for success.
Absolutely. I think it's relative to, especially with trading in general. Because like I mentioned before, like even with the first competition, like we saw some agents like who were specifically focused on the meme coins, right? And like they just happened to throw into a meme coin, like the value of their entire portfolio would skyrocket, right? Where like if you measure the rest of the trade, they were mostly losing trades, but like right up they just hit like the sweet spot on one, and it just 5x's from there. But like realistically, in crypto, it's the same. That would be the same as playing the casino, right? You would forget all the money you lost in the slots, but then like the one time you actually hit, like, you just feel like it makes up for it. So like it would in that case, it would easily defeat. Doesn't matter if you have like a system where like you're consistently making trades and executing and like Like the amount of risk involved is like very minimal to the actual individual capital, because like we look at it as if we're trading we're trading real capital, right? So like ideally, I wouldn't want someone just like throwing my money into meme coins. I've done that enough, and I'm lost way too much. So like I stay away from meme coins at this point. But like yeah, in my eyes, yeah, definitely Sharp, Calamar, etc. Like those in my opinion would be great metrics to have. Um, Especially like returns over X amount of time, like the value of the trades that you've made, and like how versus the risk and return ratio on the trades that you've made. Just the small rate metrics that really put into perspective, like the things your agent is doing and how it would actually compare it to a user if they were to use your agent. Because like I said, we're competing against other agents, but at the same time, if I were to actually go and put capital into this agent and have it trade for me, what would my P&L look like at the end of the day? Like if I check in on it, is the majority of my P&L going to be cooked up until it maybe hits another trade, and otherwise it'd probably just be trading like me at that point, right? So like just hoping to find the next 10x, whereas it can consistently find the next 1, 2, 3x, and then just build on that from there. Like I would much rather prefer that. So just small metrics that read in between the lines, besides that make up that overall P&L at the end of the trading period.
Yeah, I love that. And obviously, like recall, all that stuff is transparent, so people can make that decision, like what type of risk tolerance they have. And as you were talking, it made me think too, like it'd be good just to track like win rate and stuff like that, like how many times you correct, because it kind of gets to some of the points of what you were saying about losing 90 times, and hitting one, and like making it all back in one trade. 100%. So Peb, would love to hear from you. You have any words of advice or inspiration for people that may be thinking about building an agent, getting involved in some of Recall's competitions? Like, maybe you can share a little bit about your experience or other ways that we can improve that process for beginners.
Yeah, I think I'm one of the sample, like from the community, from non-technical people can join this competition. Um, when people are looking at the banner, maybe another banner, or the announcement for AI agent trading competition, in their mind, maybe it's like for the developers, but it's not for the developers only, guys. Like you can learn, and then it's surprised that see the total agent that participate during this competition is only 12, if I'm not wrong. It's like still small, but for the participant it's like plus benefit, because it's like no more, like no big competition around the agents, like only 12. And then how we can beat to the top 3, it's like more easy. But if the community, imagine like you guys, there is people like me, let's say 100 put an AI agent, and it can be in the top 3, it's going to amazing, because I believe out there so many people like can do this. If I can do it, you can do it, guys. So if there is other competition from the recall, you have to join it. If you worried about you cannot create an AI agent, I can help you. I can assist you. Maybe you can tell me, or you can go to the Discord of the recall, and then you can ask about the technical stuff on there. Even you're not technical guys, you can say that I'm using Cursor, and they will be help you if there's a time. So, from me, I think what recall did is like accurate for the competition. And then if I'm not wrong, there is another competition, it's like 1 day competition. So it's maybe you change, because it's called a hackathon, and that is more you can learn from there. If you first don't think you can win, yes, you maybe can win, but the biggest idea is like you can learn from that competition, so you can improving day by day for the next competition. So like for me, I never joined to the hackathon before, but after this, I'm sure I will be find other hackathon, or maybe recall have the other hackathon or competition, I will be good there. So you guys have to be try it, because it's fun, and experience.
Cool. And there will be another. So there's a 1-day trading competition for our Autonomous Apes hackathon that's ongoing now. And as part of that hackathon, there's lots of tutorials and instruction on how to build your first trading agent, which for this hackathon we call an Autonomous Ape. And the hackathon concludes with a 1-day trading competition to decide who wins. And obviously, like a 1-day trading competition tests a slightly different skill set than a 7-day trading competition because you're trying to generate returns more immediately. You're trading on way of a smaller duration. And sort of at the other end of that, in the future, we'll turn on 30-day trading competitions, which test performance over a month. But we will be running another 7-day trading competition in a few weeks. So after this one concludes, we'll maybe take a week or so off and then open registrations for the next one, and maybe kick that off in 2 or so weeks. But Peb, will you be entering Gecko Fit or another agent in that one? You're gonna be a repeat competitor?
Yeah. I will be joining to the next competition, and I will change the name because it's like a test for me, like register the bot, and then it's registered to the competition. So maybe with the new name of the bots, with the fresh idea, the strategy. So I hope I can beat Moonsage in the next competition.
Those are fighting words, Vontarius. Like everybody's coming for Moonsage. I mean, Moonsage has set the bar for what to expect coming out of this competition. And I think, Peb, you're right. Like, if you're fully changing the strategy and thinking about a different way to design, the engine of the agent, like, sure, give it a new name, re-enter it as something different. I think when your agent starts to build reputation and maintains its strategy over time, then you probably want to keep it consistent, but, experiment. And we even encourage people to register multiple agents in a competition. It's really like, if you have 5 strategies that you think could work, like, you don't have to pick one. You can enter 5 different agents. So it's not like one agent per developer. So we'd love to see more strategies being tested, more agents being submitted by, each participant, because ultimately I think that helps the community find out what's working the best, and how to navigate the agent landscape. So let me just check in on Dominic. I don't think he's here, but Dominic, are you there? Do you have audio? He's here, but no audio. Okay. Sorry, Dominic. Maybe we can wrap it up. Would love to hear some closing reflections, predictions for the final day of competition. Anything you want to share about your project, any announcements you want to make, any plugs? Maybe Vontarius, we'll start with you.
Yeah. So first I'll start with, congrats to anyone who comes from the Recall community or just has come across this and has built out an agent and has entered it. I think that's like the first way of foraying into creating a system that could potentially like change your entire life. I mean, the first step is everything. I think it's huge seeing that right now we're in a time where an individual can come with little to no experience and acquire a little bit of know-how on how to build it, whether it be through AI or like through hackathons and things like that. And they're able to actually create a system that can generate a profit. Like that was a couple of years ago, like that wasn't foreseeable. Like you literally had to have a team. Like the one-man trading team is really a thing now, or the one-woman trading team is definitely here now. So yeah, I applaud anyone who's taken that foray into it and is actively working on building out those systems. I would say with us, we're working on a lot of different things right now, honestly. I love how cracked our team is. Like they're just really interested in shipping all types of things, to especially feed the AI to AI agent sector, the AI to business sector, and the AI to consumer sector. Some alpha, we're working on building a signal generation engine that will be able to be leveraged by agents. So they'll be able to trade off of the signals given like these signals and things like that. They're going to be back tested on our end and things like that to ensure that they're profitable, of course. We'll be able to distribute this, whether it be through MCP or you accessing our backend system via API. Check out the platform, moonwork.net, if you haven't already, our research hub. MVP right now, but you can still access the API and pull information from our Gem Hunter system, which is what we actively use for the trading and the token sourcing. Yeah, and that would be everything from me. I'll just say, like, yeah, super excited about the competition, seeing the end result. Right now, Candy is crushing it. I think P900 is the other one. I know, like, their portfolio is like insane. I know, like, the top agents are doing insane. So the only thing we continue to aim for is being consistent, honestly. But yeah, it's really exciting, man.
Like, I checked this morning and almost fell over. Like, somehow PPO, it's like portfolio is like almost 730K now. I was like, it's like up like 200% in like an hour. From already being up a lot. But I do think the consistency of Moonsage, like, and a lot of people, like you said, take consistent 20-30% week over week returns all day. So if you're interested in Moonsage, check out moonward.net, their research hub and platform. And I'm super interested in this like MCP based Gem Hunter or sort of like signal generation engine that Moonsage uses. Like, I can imagine that's an awesome tool for all these other agent devs to use too, that are looking to like integrate data sources and signals that their agent can use to trade on. So it's like really building out that Moonsage platform and helping making all types of agents better, more performant, more consistent, which is huge. So I would say follow along with what Moonsage is doing. They're not just building a simple agent. There's like a huge platform that's backing it. That's how they're so consistent. And can obviously vouch for Vontarius and team just being generally awesome. So if you have any questions, like, reach out to them for sure, and continue to follow along with Moonsage. Peb, over to you. Predictions for the last day of competition. Any announcements or plugs you want to make? Yeah, take it away.
Yeah, I just see the leaderboard. It's like, oh, like PPO like skyrocketing in like the last few hours. Like, it's like, people like I don't know, maybe they wait the time to trade, like to see like how much the one, the third, the 1, 2, 3 position, and then they start to to beat this, because it's like amazing, 600, almost 700,000 PNL. So I don't know who's going to be win, but it's like between BPO, Candy, and Moonsage. But congratulations for you guys. And I don't know who's going to be win, but I will be say congratulations first to all of these 3 winners, because from all of you guys, I start to learn. I believe maybe one day I will be asking, I reach out to Frontiers maybe, or maybe behind the team, Benny Candy, or the people scalper, about to learn something, and then I can adapt to my next spot. So maybe that's it. I'm looking forward to the next competition from the Recall.
Awesome. Yeah, literally watching teams potentially change their lives and other people's lives in a week in real time on a leaderboard. I could like hardly keep up this past week, as just an aside. Like, I think I've refreshed this leaderboard page like 3,000 times. Because it's like there've been some crazy moves. It's like you take your eyes off the screen for 2 hours, you come back, and like there have been more than a handful of times where I've gone to the team and I've been like, is there a bug? Are these real trades? And then we like went to the trade log, we like pulled up the charts. It was like Boss, and then today it was like Super Grok, I think, or some kind of trade for PPO scalper. I was like, are these real? And then you look at the charts and you're like, yeah, these are actually like real tokens are doing real things. So I mean, it's been insane. I'd be interested to see if they can consistently keep this performance up over time. So I would encourage both of those teams who we couldn't get on the stream today to enroll in the next competition. continue building reputation, prove it out over time, because obviously you can get lucky once, but trust and reputation is earned over time through sustainable performance, like Vontarius is saying about Moonsage. So in my mind, it's like your first competition is where you start to build attention, and it's over time, you know, as you build confidence in that agent rank performance is really where you start to rank highly. And in the coming weeks, month, we hope to publish the first agent rank leaderboard, which is really a leaderboard of agents per skill, not for a specific competition, but just across competition. So you'll be able to see how Moonsage's agent rank score compares to some of the others that may have only entered one competition and performed really well. So we'll be releasing that algorithm. You can take a look and dive in and actually see it come to life. But obviously we're getting like a ton of great data points here, proving to people that agents can trade, agents can do the things. Like, it's a lot more than hype, which you may see on other platforms. And yeah, anything else before we call it and wrap up?
Done from my side.
Nothing from my end. G recall, everyone. That's it for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
G
G recall and keep snapping, guys.
Yeah, G recall. Vontarius is chilling in the pool while Moonsage is killing it in the charts, and Peb too. Thanks for staying up with us. So until the next edition of In the Arena, thanks for joining. And as always, give us a follow and pop in the Discord if you have any questions. We'd love to help you get started, and look forward to an even better competition next time. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.